Hi there, it's Sam from poodles.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me today. Today's project is this one. It's another triangular topped box or triangular sided box. I promised you on Monday that I would have 3 this week, and this is the second one. I would strongly suggest not leaving them where 2 kittens can go wild and attack them. That would be my advice, because they did have good fun with this. They have chewed the corners very slightly. It's not a good look. You know what, I'm not doing well with my triangular boxes. If you saw Monday, there was a whole lovely lipstick issue, but it's a glorious, gorgeous box. I'm going to show you how to make it. Now this one, like Monday's box, I hand stamped on the front. I used Petal Parade for that one. I'm going to use a different stamp set, which I did have handy, and I've put I've got to put everything on top of it. And this one's using the new grey granite with mint macaron and soft sea foam. I'm bringing in a different colour this time round. So I have a piece of Tranquil Tide cardstock that measures 8 by 11 inches, 20 by 28 centimetres. Oops, so I'm going to knock everything over. On the long side, score it at 3 1/4, 5 1/4, 8 1/2, and 10 1/2 inches. Which in metric is 8, 13, 21, 26. Part score it at 4 1/4 down to, I'm going to say about the 5-inch mark. Which in metric, and 9 1/2 down to about there. So in metric, you're part scoring at 10 1/2 centimetres and 23 1/2 centimetres down to about 12 1/2. And then turn that lot to the right hand side and score it just once at 2 inches, which is 5 centimetres. Okay, now because this is a bit fatter and wider, I need to find my ruler. Where's my steel ruler gone? I had it just here. I was using it to measure stuff with. How have I put that down? Oh, I've put it underneath my trimmer. What I'm going to do is I'm going to join up those lines there. And this is not my ruler. Where did this one come from? As a child donated it. Mine has got metric and imperial on one side and then just imperial on the other one, but this one apparently has a conversion table. Okay, definitely not mine. Okay, who owns the ruler? Where did it come from? The mysteries. It's like, where did the sweets go out of my office? I made curly whirly treats for everybody last month. Everybody who shopped with me last month, I made them curly whirly treats. And I may possibly have had to buy more. And no, it wasn't because I'd eaten them. Do not anybody tell the children about the stash of sweets that are in my husband's wardrobe. They're going to be future husband gifts? No, future customer gifts. Hiding there. Okay, so I've burnished and folded. So I'm cutting into my box to make the bottom, and I'm just wedging out very slightly. It gives a nicer, crisper close to your box. Okay, so this is going to fold round. That part is going to be the back. So on the front is where I want to put my stamping. So I've got my panels already cut. This one here in mint macaron. This is 3 inches wide by 5 3/4 of an inch long. So 7 1/2 by 14 1/2 centimetres. And this one in the soft sea foam, 2 3/4 by 5 1/2, so 7 by 14. And this is the one I'm going to stamp on. But I've already got these layers cut as well. They're for the front panel. Made it very slightly different sizes, just very slightly narrower. So this one is 2 1/2 by 1 3/4, so 6 1/2 by 4 1/2 centimetres, and this one to go over the top, 2 1/4 by 1 1/2. And that is because I'm using this Enjoy Life stamp set. So this is a $1 million seller stamp set. God, I can't try to say that again. Connie Fitzgerald designed this one, and I like it because I like all this sort of imagery in the background, and I love the wording, how beautiful a day can be when kindness touches it. And this one says, when you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love. Brilliant. So I'm going to see if I can fit that onto my pre-cut panel, which I can. I could also fit that one, which I might go with. Oh no, it's bigger than. Oh, I could just fit it on. Is that going to fit? That one is. Okay, so I need. Oh, I've got a block in front of me. And the reason I'm doing this first is because I'm planning to use this one, but at the bottom, and having the silhouette spreading up, and I'm going to change up my colours a little bit. So I'm going to go Tranquil Tide. I'm just going to test it on a scrap, actually, see if I like it, because I might not. I do! That's okay. Perfect. Okay, and so now I want to do my silhouette, and I want to have that at the bottom. So this is the silhouette I'm using, which I just love it. And I just feel it needs to be dark, so hence why I'm using this one. No, I want a bigger block to see through. I could get away with a D block with this, but I want to be able to see through completely. Actually, no, I can. To see exactly where I'm stamping it, and I want to stamp off the bottom very slightly. There we go, so that's on there. Do you know what? It needs a little bit more bottom left hand corner. Just a tiny little bit. There we go. So I'm going to layer these up together, and then I'm going to stick them to the box, and then I'm going to build the box. And then just to remind myself, it's the panel that's furthest away from that bit, because that's going to close round. So onto there. I'm going to put this together, but I'm not going to put it on yet because I need to know where my ribbon is going to be positioned. So I'll just put that together while I've got the glue out, and then let's get this box closed. I think this would be quite a nice gift box for a gentleman. I have no idea what day this is coming out, but Father's Day is coming up. I can't work out. I know it's a Wednesday. I just can't remember which Wednesday, whether it's before or after Father's Day. This is what happens when you film in advance. On a Wednesday, for a Wednesday. Okay. And I don't know if it's next Wednesday or the Wednesday after. Oh dear, I've done a lot of filming. But yeah, Father's Day on its way. Well, certainly for the UK, I'm not sure about the rest of the world. So bring that round, and then pinch in the sides. And actually that bit makes a difference as well. So now, in the Nature's Poem suite, there is a lovely collection. This is my little drawer with my twine in it. There's a lovely collection of 4 twines, which are just fantastic. And one of them is Mint Macaron, which is this one. So you get lovely natural colour. You get the Calypso Coral, blue. No, it's not Blueberry Bushel. What's it called? Blackberry Bliss, and this amazing Mint Macaron. So. And I would suggest, because it's very curly, you see that? Very, very curly. Just run your fingers along it and it'll decurlify it. That's such a made up word, but that's okay. All words are made up, I know that. Somebody said that the other day on a video. She said, all words are made up. I know they are, but you know what I mean. It's not Oxford English Dictionary word. Okay. So I'm just going to hold that closed with my pegs, my trusty pegs. Had them forever, don't know where they came from. probably my pre-Stampin' Up crafting days. Tie a bow. Can anybody else tell that I'm going to get a lot of use out of the baker's twine, because baker's twine quite likes me. And then I can decide where I'm going to position this, because I think it can kind of go there. I think that's not a bad place. So let's have some dimensionals. How fab is that? So it's the same bag but different to this one. Nice. I kind of almost wish I'd done my sample in that one, but I like the fact that I'm showing different. And this one's tone on tone stamping. And then that one I believe is the grey granite. And actually I put Winker's Stella into all those little flowers, but I like this one as well. In fact, I really like this one. Anyway, thank you ever so much for joining me. Oh, my lovely triangle box. No kitten attacks. I hope to speak to you very soon. Bye.